It was just cool to just flip that mindset of like, it's not really about me. It was more about like her, and getting healthy for her. So that was a really cool thing to go through, even though it was so hard. It was definitely, honestly, one of the hardest things I've been through.
I know during this time you got COVID as well. You were in the hospital. I mean, obviously being pregnant, going through that had to be emotionally just exhausting, draining, and a scary situation.
Yeah, it was. It was really scary. It was exhausting and scary and all the things. But it did help me kind of become a mom in that moment. I remember just whenever I knew I got admitted to the hospital and I knew I needed to go, and typically I would not be for that. I'd kind of be like, I can do it. I'll do it. Like I just recover. I'll be fine. But in that moment, I was like, no, like we have to make sure the baby's okay. I have to check on the baby. And it was just cool to just flip that mindset of like, it's not really about me. It was more about like her, and getting healthy for her. So that was a really cool thing to go through, even though it was so hard. It was definitely, honestly, one of the hardest things I've been through. I've never really been sick for that long and that bad. But thankful for getting well. I mean, honestly, it was really hard, but I'm thankful for the upswing and the uphill. So yeah, I went to the hospital, I got fluids, got medicine, and then 2 days later I got more fluids, and after that started to make that slow recovery.
I mean, that's got to be so scary because you're like, oh my God, how is this going to affect the baby? And then I'm sure it affects your mental health as well.
Oh yeah, it was literally insane. But the cool thing was I was so scared about the baby. I was so, I was just nervous, and just there's a lot of things going on. But whenever I went to the doctor and when I was in the hospital, they did an ultrasound to check on the baby, and she was like dancing. She was literally like performing. It was like she knew that I needed that. And so that was our first little hard thing to go through together. And she was great. I was definitely more sick than she was, which was great. I'll take it every day.
Is there anything that scares you about being a new parent? You know, anything that you're like, oh no, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I mean, you're never completely ready, but
Yeah, I feel like that's a good point to say you're never completely ready, because I think that's why I'm not that scared, because I've watched so many of my friends, my family go through this. Like my siblings have kids, some of my best friends have kids, and I think just knowing that I'm not gonna be prepared, it kind of takes some pressure off, because there's nothing I can like do. Like I'm just gonna have to learn, like everybody has to learn, and so I'm really not scared. The jokingly only thing I'm scared of is the lack of sleep that we will get, because we love our sleep, so we gotta get used to all that, but we're pumped.